The sun rose over Pride Rock with a soft golden glow as Nolani tapped her paw against a hollowed log, creating a gentle rhythm that echoed across the plains. Her drumming wasn't just music, it was a heartbeat, a message, a memory of unity her mother taught her before she passed. The Pride Lions gathered around, drawn to the comforting sound. Even Simba paused on the ledge, smiling as Nolani's rhythm softened the morning. Kian watched, amazed by how the beats seemed to calm even the restless wind. Cubs danced around her, following the rhythm without missing a step. Nolani laughed as one cub slipped and tumbled playfully, only to bounce back up. Her music carried joy, peace, and a strange power she was only beginning to understand. But not far from the Pride Lands, another kingdom stirred the Stonefang pride. Their leader, Chief Makaro, stood atop a jagged rock, his mane streaked with scars of old battles. His pride was fierce, hardened by drought and loss. They believed strength came only from silence and discipline. Music, to them, was noise, weakness, distraction. Yet even Makaro couldn't ignore the distant thrum that drifted across the valley. His warriors muttered uneasily, as if Nolani's drums awakened memories they wanted forgotten. Makaro growled, ordering silence, but the rhythm persisted, carried by the wind like an invitation. That evening, while Nolani practiced near the waterhole, she noticed shadows moving near the cliffs. She instinctively shifted her rhythm slow, soft, curious. A lioness stepped from the shadows, her posture tense, but her eyes alert. She introduced herself as Rami, a scout from the Stonefang Pride. Nolani welcomed her with warmth, but Rami remained guarded. She admitted their pride, heard the drums, and demanded to know what message Nolani was sending. Nolani explained it wasn't a message of war or warning, it was simply meant to bring peace. Rami didn't fully believe her, but something in the rhythm softened her stance. She stayed longer than she intended, listening as the beats painted stories of the land, the sky, and the bonds between prides. The next day, Rami returned and brought 2 more Stonefang lions. Nolani played again, this time slower, deeper, weaving emotion into each strike. The Stonefang lions didn't speak, but their rigid bodies softened. They stayed until dusk, leaving without a word. Simba noticed the strangers and approached Nolani cautiously, asking if she understood the danger of uniting lions who had long held grudges. Nolani simply answered that division was more dangerous than music. Simba trusted her spirit, though worry flickered in his eyes. As the days passed, the Stonefang lions visited more frequently, drawn quietly by Nolan's rhythm. Soon, her drumming became a bridge between 2 worlds. The Pride Lands felt the change. Tensions lightened. Patrols reported fewer conflicts, and even the hyenas noticed the shift. But Makaro grew furious. He refused to let his pride be softened by outsider noise. When Rami confessed, she felt peace in the rhythm. He roared, accusing her of betrayal. Still, he couldn't silence the whispers, spreading through his pride, whispers of hope. One night, Makaro made his decision. He marched toward the Pride Lands with his fiercest warriors, determined to end Nolani's influence. The earth trembled under their heavy steps. Nolani felt the tension miles away, like a drumbeat out of rhythm. As the Stonefang Pride approached Pride Rock, Simba and his pride stepped forward, ready to defend their home. The Nolan moved ahead of everyone, heart-pounding but unwavering. She carried the drum her mother made, decorated with feathers and stories. Makaro snarled at her, demanding she stop her sorcery. Nolani responded, not with words, but with a single, soft strike on her drum. Then another. Then a rising rhythm. The sound carried across the cliffs like a heartbeat. Stonefang warriors hesitated, caught between anger and something older memory. Nolani changed the rhythm, weaving a tale of 2 prides who once lived in harmony, long before the droughts and feuds. She played the rhythm of unity, the same rhythm her mother taught her. The beats hit the ground like footsteps of ancestors returning home. Rami stepped forward, adding her voice to the rhythm in a deep, melodic hum. Then another lion joined, and another. Soon, even Prideland lions hummed and pawed the earth in time. Makaro roared in defiance, but the rhythm grew stronger, echoing not just through the valley, but through the spirits of both prides. A memory flickered in Makaro's mind, a childhood moment. Woman. His own mother had once played a similar rhythm before war tore the prides apart. His roar softened, his anger cracked. He listened. The rhythm broke through a wall he'd built around his heart. Slowly, Makaro lowered his head, acknowledging a truth he'd long buried. He stepped toward Nolani and asked, in a strained voice, how her pride found the strength to forgive. Nolan answered with a soft beat. Strength comes not from silence, but from connection. The Stone-Fang warriors bowed their heads. The Prideland lions relaxed. Tension melted like morning mist. Nolani's drum had done what claws and roars never could. The two prides gathered at Pride Rock for the first shared feast in decades. Cubs played, elders exchanged stories, and old rivalries thawed under the glow of unity. Nolani stood atop a stone ledge, her drum resting beside her. She struck a joyful rhythm, one that filled the night with hope and laughter. Simba named her Nolani, the Rhythm Queen of Pride Rock, the Lioness, whose music united kingdoms. When the moon rose high, Rami approached Nolani and thanked her for bringing peace. Nolani simply smiled, saying the rhythm belonged to everyone now. And as the stars shimmered above, Nolani played one last beat, the beat of a future where two kingdoms walked in harmony, guided by the music of courage, love, and unity.